Hello everyone, and welcome back to Swimming Control Chaos, and today I'm going to be going over my Sega Genesis collection. Now, to be perfectly honest, I never had a Genesis as a kid. Well, I say kid, what I describe as a kid is like, I don't know, 1 to 13, and after that you're a teen. I got this when I was, I don't know, 13, 14? Actually, I may have been older than that. No, I had to have been at least 15, 16. But I actually got really lucky with this, and I did not buy this. I found it in my aunt's closet, and it actually came with a copy of Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition in the box and everything else. But I'll get back to that in a minute. So, yeah. I got really lucky. It actually came with one controller. I had to go out and buy another one so that I could play Street Fighter on it with a relative or a friend. But today I'm going to be talking about my game collection. So I've already spoiled this one. My Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. Now, I would like this game a lot more if it wasn't for one thing. I only have the 3-button controller. Hang on. Yeah. I like these clamshell cases, except for their pain in the ass to open one-handed. Where is it? It's got some minor scratches and scruffs on the cartridge. I don't know who owned this before me. Probably my cousin, if I had a guess. She probably didn't take too good a care of it, but it still works. I'm trying to figure out what to keep on screen here. The box or the cartridge. I guess I'll just do a little bit of both here. Yeah. Anyway, so I like this game. I do. I mean, it's Street Fighter, but I would like it more if I had the 6-button. Is it 6 buttons or 7 buttons? Because I can't remember if there's like a weird little shoulder button on top. But I want to get one of those controllers. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet because the 3-button controller is good for most games, but fighting games and things of that nature are best played with the 6-button one. So, moving on, I have actually the first game I bought for the system, Altered Beast. I picked this up from just a acquaintance's recommendation. She said she really liked this game when she was a kid, so I didn't think I was going to like it, but I ended up loving this game, and I found out that this was like one of the first games that was packaged with it, atop with, I think, a sports game and a racing game. I could be wrong about that, but I know this is one of the first games that you could pick to be bundled with it. It's a pretty short game, but I have not beat it yet. I just had this thing with these old games where I would get pissed off after like 4 tries and just kind of quit for almost ever. Even though they're amazing games. I guess I grew up spoiled in the era where you have like checkpoints. Now I have Revenge of Shinobi. I mentioned in the Atari video that I watched Classic Game Rooms videos. This is where I got the idea for this, because I went there when I first found the Sega Genesis and with my Super Nintendo, because I didn't know a lot of the games that were on it, and I was looking for basically a buying guide. And that's kind of where I kept going because they had pretty good reviews and I love their comedy. But, you know, I tried playing this game. It's a good game. It's a solid game. It's just a little, like, I imagine I just need to, like, look up a walkthrough, but I could not get past the first little stage there. I don't know why, but the enemies just kept blocking every single attack I made. And I only tried this once. I've been meaning to get back to this for like ever. I just haven't done it because I haven't had the time to sit there and memorize attack patterns and everything else. So it's a good game. I'm glad I spent money on it and got it now, but I just need to go back to it eventually. Ooh, this one's actually got a nice story to it. If you notice, this doesn't have the traditional sticker on it. I purposely bought this version of Columns. I just remembered this is actually the other game that was sold with the console. It was this game, Altered Beast, and I think a sports game. But I picked this one because the label had been like torn in half, like right through here, and the top part was missing. Actually, this entire top part was missing, just to clarify. So I purposely bought it like that because I bought these, it's like pieces of paper you can print on and then peel it back and it's got a sticker. And I tried it a couple times to get the size right. And eventually I did, so I just tried making my own sticker with a fairly cheap game to see if I could do it. And besides this little corner here, which for whatever reason got torn or something, I can't remember. It actually turned out pretty good. Now I imagine I'll never be able to resell this again because they'll probably think it's a bootleg. Primal Rage. Again, another one of those games I wish I had the 6-button controller for because it's just a pain in the ass to play with the 3. Because you have to hit the start button every time you basically want to switch between the two different like sets of buttons. I remember my cousin having this for the Game Boy, but I never played it for whatever reason. But I played this one and it's okay. I liked it. Virtua Fighter 2. I've never really played this enough to really give a is it good or is it bad quote, I guess. I don't know. Apparently this was a big Dreamcast game or Saturn game actually. Dreamcast came out way later, so yeah, Saturn game. And they had this little basically dulled down port of it for the Genesis. They just like dialed it back down to 2D or 16 2D graphics, 16-bit 2D graphics. I'll get it right eventually. Apparently, it was a pretty well-received game, even though it was kind of obsolete because the Genesis was basically out the door, I believe. But I liked it enough to say that it's okay. Of course, I've only ever played most of these games once just to see if they work. Because I just haven't had time to go back into it. Because I've been playing PlayStation. Yeah, that video is going to be huge. Okay. Double Dragon 5. I actually watched the cartoon. I had a VHS tape of it back in the day. It was The Wrath of Shadow Khan, I think. It was like a 2 or... I don't know. I think it was like 5 or 6 episodes on one tape. It was pretty cool. I think it may have been an entire season, actually. When did this come out? I can't tell. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've played this one though. I have played this one multiple times, and I did like it. I like playing as I like playing as Billy and what's the other one? I think it's Johnny. Billy and Johnny. All right. Yeah. We got Sonic 2. Oh boy, this card has seen better days. But that's the reason I got it so cheap. Now, I actually only bought this game because I wanted at least one Sonic game on the Genesis. I actually have a Genesis collection on my PlayStation 2 that has like every Sonic game in it. Or any of the original Sonic games on it. But this one was the cheapest I could find at the time. I guess, you know, Sonic 1, because of the first one, it has a higher price, and I guess the third one was actually better than this, I guess. That's what I've read into it. But I just wanted a Sonic game on here just to, like, I don't know, have an official Sonic experience to say you played a Sonic game on a Genesis, with a Genesis gamepad and everything. Alright, moving on. We have the last game. Alright, I actually have this one in box. Let's see. A whole new meaning to disarm your enemies. Yeah, because you actually have to blow up their body parts. It's like one of the big components of this game. Look at that artwork. It's like amazing. Death Duel. I don't think I showed the back of Street Fighter 2. Oh well. Pretty much everyone knows what it is anyway. The searing hiss of metal breaks the silence of dawn. As I step through the fleshy remains of my previous opponents, I realize that the metal behemoth I am about to face is more fiercely equipped with diddly da 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 da. Must protect dueling ground. Death is in the air. Mercy my guns. Yep. Alright, so you have the premise. I played this and it's a difficult kind of strategy game, but I mean it's fair enough I guess. It's just I got to the 4th or 5th guy and I started getting outmatched. Got a pretty cool little strategy guide here. Again, sorry trying to do everything one-handed here. Let's see. Pigskin football, yeah, because that's going to be worth a lot of money these days. Fairly cheap, it's all in black and white. Yeah, you can see the controller there. Some screenshots. How the hell did they take screenshots back in the day? They just like take a picture and scan it into a printer or something. I haven't ever looked into that, but it is actually kind of interesting. I would love to know how they did it back then, because these days we just like take a screenshot with a computer. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's enough of the cheap strategy guide. I just think it was nice that it came with one, because I don't have many strategy guides for these old games. The cartridge is in great condition. No scratches or dings. I played this one 2-3 times though. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's one of the few Genesis games I've really played. I guess I didn't do any damage because I take apart all my cartridges with the special screwdriver you can buy, just to see if I didn't get like gypped. And you know, every one of these has the official Sega stuff in it, so I know it's the real stuff. Because I know there's a lot of like little tiny things that you would never notice, and you just basically get a fake copy. So anyway, that'll do it for my game collection. Watch the Genesis just like kind of slide in like ominously. Zoom out a little bit here. I can't. Alright, well. Anyway, that was my Sega Genesis collection. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I did this in the Atari video too. I messed up the outro. Let me try it one more time. Anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. That didn't sound strained at all.